It's no coincidence that RDJ was casted to be Dr. Doom, and RDJ specifically said, "New mask, same task." Tony always wanted to save and protect Earth, the universe, whatever. He always wanted to protect everybody, which is why he created Ultron. He wanted a suit of armor around the world, but Ultron didn't work out. Who else would love to protect the world or even the multiverse? Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom has to be Tony's extreme version of suit of armor around the world. It's going to be because the methods he uses to conquer and be in control of the universe. His version of suit of armor around the world is going to be him being God Emperor Doom, one world under Doom, the multiverse under his fist. He's going to be the one controlling it. Most likely stealing Franklin, using Franklin's power cosmic. This is where the X-Men might come in, because some leaks of Doomsday showed that the X-Men mansion went through a battle and got damaged. I don't think that's the Avengers. I think it's Doom. He could use Cerebro. He is a tech genius and a master sorcerer. He could do something with that tech and use it to find Loki. He wants control of the multiverse. Doom would love to get that power. He doesn't like to be second to nobody, not even Reed Richards. I don't think he'll kill Loki, but he just might. But he's definitely going to target Loki and probably usurp his power. And after they showed us the Void and Loki and Deadpool Wolverine, I have a very strong feeling that will be the new battle world, because the Void is literally where all the pruned realities get dumped. That is the perfect place for him to do what he did in the comics, grab all these remnants of broken universes and stitch them all together into one, all under his rule. One world under Doom, God Emperor Doom. Doom is king of an isolated nation, Latveria. Latveria is guarded and protected by his Doom bots, which is what Tony wanted to do with Ultron but failed, but Ultron succeeded in 838. It's just too many similarities. It's too many. He's often depicted as a villain, but it's because of his actions and what he does and his methods that are too extreme for him to be considered a hero, what makes him a villain. When Reed Richards fails, Dr. Doom will be the first and most happiest person in the world to one-up Reed by doing what Reed cannot. Recently in the comics, he literally cures Ben Grimm's condition. You know he was smiling ear to ear in that mask. Dr. Doom cannot stand anybody being better than him or smarter than him in anything. And it also was confirmed that Tony Stark's death in Endgame is going to be connected to Dr. Doom's story. What if there's multiple Dr. Dooms? Since we saw Reed Richards in the 838 universe, I'm going to assume there's a Fantastic Four. And wherever there's a Fantastic Four, we're going to assume there's a Dr. Doom. Because the 838 universe was a very advanced universe, guarded by the Illuminati. Fantastic Four first steps. The 828 universe obviously has a Dr. Doom. We have these two different Dr. Dooms. Dr. Doom is a master sorcerer. He's a genius. I know for a fact he knows about gene walking, and if it would benefit him, he would use it to his advantage. I also don't think it's Dr. Doom on that Fantastic Four ship that we saw in the post-credit scene of Thunderbolts, because that extraterrestrial ship isn't the only way to travel through the multiverse. Dr. Doom is a genius. He probably has tech and his own tech from the TVA or his own extraterrestrial ship, or he's probably using Franklin, or he could get to America Chavez through dreamwalking. The Illuminati that the leader was talking about in Brave New World, I don't think it's the 838 Illuminati. They're all dead except Mordo, so that's only one. That wouldn't really be much of an Illuminati if he's the only one there. Or does that universe has a Namor, a Black Panther, a Dr. Doom? We've seen 3 Maria Rambeaus so far in the MCU. The one we see in the 616, Carol's best friend, Monica's mom, the one that died of cancer, and then the one we see in 838 when she was Captain Marvel in the Illuminati, and the one we see in the Fox X-Men universe in the Marvel's post-credit scene, but she's wearing a different suit because that's binary. But that also means there's 2 different universes of the X-Men. 838 had Professor X, so the X-Men are there, and in the Fox X-Men universe, it's the X-Men, the variants of Maria Rambeau, variants of Peggy Carter, variants of Scarlet Witch, variants of Doctor Strange, variants of Professor X. So I know that means there's variants of the X-Men. What if the leader was also talking about alternate evil variants of the heroes we know now? Doctor Strange will do anything to make it right. He'll do anything to save the universe multiverse. If it comes down to saving his planet or the others, he's gonna save his. He almost didn't hesitate to take America Chavez's power at the beginning of Multiverse of Madness, even though that was a different Strange. 616 was considering it to do it again just to defeat Wanda when he was dreamwalking through his dead corpse. He also didn't hesitate to give up the Time Stone to Thanos, knowing that it wasn't certain that even if he did that the endgame outcome would happen. There are outcomes where he gave up the Time Stone and they still didn't succeed and beat Thanos in the final battle. He took a big chance on that. It's partly why he said when in the endgame where he told Tony If I tell you what happens, it won't happen. Since Doctor Strange is in the Dark Dimension right now with Clea trying to fix the incursion that he caused in the events of Multiverse of Madness, and since Mephisto was just now introduced, I believe Doctor Strange is one of Mephisto's clients. The 838 Doctor Strange did not hesitate to use the Darkhold Dreamwalk to find solutions which caused an incursion. The lack of being hesitant to make those big decisions, that is a core element of Doctor Strange. And I don't think he would hesitate to make a deal with Mephisto if it means it was going to give him the power to save his Earth.